My name is Joan, and I'm from St. Aloysius in Jackson. I'm a volunteer. And I was away from the church for a long time. And I don't care what anybody says, the Lord called me to go. When He calls you, you know you're called. He called me to go into evangelization, so I took the course at the diocese here with John and Teresa. And I got certified and all that. And I found a book they give you, there's places you can look for other references and everything. And I found this book by this woman called Sally Mews, M-E-W-S. And it's about Catholics returning home. And I did a presentation for our pastor, and we ended up doing Catholics returning home at St. Aloysius. And we do it 3 times a year. We do it in the September when the mothers have brought their children back to go to faith formation and then don't go to church. We also do it after Christmas, and we do it after Easter. Anyway, I am so into trying anything I can because so many people, even some of my children, don't go to church, and it breaks my heart. I can't talk about it, I start to cry. Anyway, I came to a couple of the how to do a Christmas Carol Festival, and I thought, what a super idea. And I thought, well, let's do it. So I went to the pastor again, and I said, gee, wouldn't this be wonderful? I gave him the book, and he looked through it. He said, okay. So then I went to the music minister. This was like last June. And I said, you have a date for December 10th. And she said, what? I said, just put it in your book because we're going to have a Christmas Carol Festival. Now, you don't have to do anything. Just play. Little did I know what was going to happen. And then I asked this cantor, a male cantor, as a matter of fact, who has this really outgoing personality. He turned out to be a gem. He was wonderful. He already has signed up. I asked him in December after the festival, you want to do it again next year? Oh, yeah. So they're already signed up, and the people on the committee are already signed up again. And we had 10 people on the committee, a couple of people who don't do anything. They just go to church all the time. So there's a couple of those, a couple of Eucharistic ministers. There's 2 people from faith formation. One of them happens to teach 7th graders, the people that need to get their credits for making confirmation. She got these kids to come and be the greeters. In fact, as the evening progressed and I wanted to get some kind of a count so we could understand, because this was our first time, I wanted to find out how many people we got. One of the boys, he was great. He's very analytical. I mean, here he is, in the 7th grade? And he said, I know what to do. And he would pick 2 people, 2 of the kids, and send them to one section. And he had them all over, and as soon as everybody sat down, because we did do the what do you call it, breaker? Yeah. After that, when everybody had settled down, the kids went and they counted. And they came back, and I almost fainted. I wasn't feeling well anyway. I got a virus, and I was like, whoa, boy. And they said, we have almost 600 people. Oh, wow. And I was like, whoa, baby. This is great. And so we had 3 meetings, and Father always came. Father is great at this kind of thing. And we had some people were going to give out the flyers. Other people were going to do this, and they all selected something they wanted to do. And the rest of the time I was on email. If you have a question, get in touch with me. And that way, because select people who are willing, let them do the job. That's the thing. You're no better than they are. Let them, do their job. People appreciate that. I put a thing in the bulletin because I was trying to figure out how to get people's attention. And I made this box. And in the box, I had this little image. I had this little image of Grinch. I had a little image of Santa Claus. I had a little image of Rudolph. And I said, these are not Christmas songs. I said, we're going to sing Christmas carols about the Lord. And everybody said, oh, that was different. Oh, and one of the people on the committee was the PTA president, because we have a school attached to us. And she was in communication with the principal so that we got involved and we were able to send out notices to all the kids in the school in their bag that they, when they send home messages. Oh, the cookies. So one of the women who teaches faith formation, her husband is one of the Knights of Columbus. And he was, oh, that's a good idea. Had taped, sign-up sheets on the table in the gathering space. And, okay, we have all these people sign this thing. So I'm thinking it's a couple of days before the Christmas Carol Festival. I wonder if they're going to remember. And I didn't want to call up and say, excuse me, don't forget, because that's kind of negative. So what I did was I called up and I said, I want to thank you so much for volunteering to make cookies. We're just so looking forward to them. And one woman went, you're actually thanking me? I mean, it was wonderful. And it got 72 people volunteered, and I called every one of them that afternoon. And it was great, and we had cookies left over, obviously. I guess that's all. We just had a wonderful time. It's not hard to do. Oh, and that picture on the thing that you received, that's our Mary and Joseph. They had just had the baby. It was their child. They carried the baby up. It was wonderful. And thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.